Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome into SEC After Dark. We've got a basketball team, folks, and I'm your point guard, Corey Burton. Joining me is my shooting guard, Stephen Willis, the point forward, Mike Huseman, the power forward, Jake Thomas, and the man in the middle, Jeb Beecham. So we got our basketball team. Our coach, well, I don't know where he went. He retired, so we're just wandering aimlessly down the court, but it's okay. Anyway, what's up, boys?
Rick and Bonnie, welcome in. Hey,
Rick and Bonnie, it's because in honor of Rick and Bonnie showing up, it's lava time. I thought about making a new one of those, but I feel like y'all would mutiny if I did. So
yeah, you're not.
I like the lava.
Yeah.
I like the lava is good. Okay, all right, lava's here to stay. So, well, we got a, I guess you could say, exciting slate of games, just on the sheet here. Some cupcakes in the mix as well.
I was looking at the side over there, and I'm like, week 13 and cupcakes, and then I saw Tennessee at Florida. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it is cupcake week.
Yeah.
For which one?
For Florida.
That game's going to be interesting, though, because, Joe, I know you know, but I don't think Tennessee has won the Swamp since like 2001 or something like that.
No, it's 2003.
2003, okay.
Ole Miss has run twice in Gainesville since Tennessee has won last.
That is so crazy.
And Ole Miss has played there 4 times.
That's wild.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, brother?
We definitely have some kind of weird hang up about the Swamp. I don't know what it is, but we need to finish that before we go to this 9-game schedule because I don't think we play Florida again for a couple of years. So,
hey, our hang up is Oklahoma, apparently.
Oh, well,
yeah,
we lost Oklahoma too.
Yeah.
Hey, I said that Alabama struggles with Oklahoma for whatever reason, and they do. They just had
2 years in a row is a struggle for them. Yeah,
I don't think they beat them in the regular season. Period. And the only win they have is that playoff game.
Yeah.
To where they just completely jumped on. That's the only time they've beaten Oklahoma. They can beat everybody else. They struggle with Oklahoma.
What's so bad is the defense played great in that game. It's just offensively could not get crap going.
It just seemed like 1 step forward, 3 steps backwards with that. I mean, Ty Simpson was at an absolute blender. So
yeah.
And Oklahoma, the last couple of weeks, they're looking like they did the first 5 weeks before Mateer was hurt. And, when they had that midseason lull, they're looking like they did when they were legit.
He's fine. I think he's finally back to being confident. I mean, there's something to that. He's been healthy for a while. He just mentally just not quite there yet, not trusting in, and just for whatever reason, it's just tough to come back from injuries because the whole mental aspect of it can really kind of put you in the tank. So
I can't get over I guess it was 247 Sports that Matt Zenitz, is that where he works? Is that on 3? I think that's 247 Sports.
Yeah, 247.
He referred to if/when Lane Kiffin is hired as LSU's new coach.
God.
So
that's
great.
Why would he want to go to LSU right now? I understand it's a good program, like a good as far as like blue blood, all that.
But
that crap going on.
He just likes toxicity.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to jump in the middle of it.
Steve?
Unless it was a significant jump up from where you were. Like some smaller school coaches, I get it. But.
It's Godfather offers at Florida and LSU. Absolutely. Like $30 million for NIL above rev share. I mean, it's huge numbers everywhere. That's the estimated thing at LSU. I'm not sure what it is at Florida. But
I just don't feel like Florida is that much better of a job anyway. And with LSU, it's just a mess going on there publicly.
Yeah.
Why jump in either one of them?
I think he thrives on chaos, so he wants everything to be his chaotic problem.
Part of it.
Yeah. This is one of the most unbelievable self-sabotaging things that anybody has ever done, because you want to talk about somebody that could write his own ticket and never have to pay for a drink in Oxford, Mississippi. It was him. Now I'm not sure he could get a cup of coffee at Ajax Diner. I mean, you've seen his Q rating completely fall off a cliff. And tomorrow at 10 o'clock Central Time, there will be a meeting between Keith Carter and Lane Kiffin on the books, a serious meeting to where it's been planned and scheduled and things like that. And Keith Carter is his goal is to find out clarity of what is going on. And from where I sit, from where I am, the clarity is he's either going to Florida or he's going to LSU. I don't see any actions that points to him coming back to Ole Miss.
Right.
That whole Pat McAfee appearance was a smokescreen, right?
Yeah, it was all damage control and everything. Because this is what I think is going on. Think. Not reporting, not anything like that. Just think. I think Lane Kiffin wanted to go to whichever school that he wants to go to, and I'm sure that's going to come out eventually anyway. But he also wanted to coach the playoffs, and he was going to announce whichever school he was going to go to about 4 days before the playoffs. So that turns into about a 3-hour commercial for recruiting for the school he's going to.
Right.
Ole Miss caught wind of what was going on and is like, hey, we have been good to you for 6 years. We have said yes to everything you wanted to do. We are going to say no to this and at least give us the clarity so we have the ability to not crater our program so that your next job, be it Florida or LSU, has all of these great things that you can have. At least give us that. And the one time you said no, there's been lash outs. After that was like very public trips to Gainesville and LSU. And all of this noise and the teleconference call on Wednesday was absolutely bizarre. If y'all ever have a chance to check that out, check out those quotes. And the Ole Miss fan base has just been put through the ringer, and they don't deserve this at all, not even a little bit. And it's all under the guise that maybe he can come back when all signs point to him not coming back. He's not behaving like a person that is going to want to come back.
Well, and he's probably not wanted now, is he, Steve? Like with all this stuff that he's pulling.
Listen, if he wins games, let's say he signed an extension with Ole Miss tomorrow.
Yeah.
If he won 3 games in the playoffs or something like that, or got them to 10 or 11 wins, eventually everything would be forgiven, just like 2022.
Yeah,
but
it would.
Let him sign the extension and lose the state, though.
But now you see why. Game. But now you see why Tennessee hated him so much and was throwing the mustard balls and stuff. It's not that he quit after 1 year. That was bad enough, and we'd have been mad about that. But it's the way he quit. When he quit, he and Ed Orgeron were calling recruits and trying to get them not to go to class the next day so they could transfer out with him and leave with it. He was trying to not just leave Tennessee. He was trying to help crater Tennessee as well on his way out. Yeah. That's why we were so angry at him. And that's why we haven't been able to forgive him, even though, it was 1 year, years ago. You'd think we'd get over it by now, but this is the way he does. And I was hoping he had grown up a bit. And, he's become a better coach, but it doesn't sound like he's grown up as a person.
Right. We're like 6 weeks past the E60 documentary talking about how he's changed and all of that. 6 weeks. And the reality is, if it was any other school in the world, he could have gotten away with this.
I'm glad y'all let him.
Since Tommy Tuberville happened at Ole Miss and the leaving Oxford's in a pine box, our antenna has been up the whole time this has been going on, and looking for anything and any reason to all that. Just we're ready to pounce. And I think that's the reason this meeting is happening, because it's almost like we found out about somebody trying to Tommy Tuberville 2 weeks before it was supposed to happen. Yeah. So it's on us to kind of prevent it at this point, because we can see the direction that it was heading, because it was absolutely heading towards a 3-hour commercial for LSU or Florida in the college football playoff. That was 100% happening.
Yeah.
Looking on the outside and looking on this, because I'm an outsider in this, but it just kind of sucks for Ole Miss fans and Boost and stuff, because every time he got at the podium, it's like, I need money, NIL, you write that check out, and y'all responded in a big way to NIL to help improve his teams like he asked, and now he's going to do this to y'all.
Yeah, but I don't think Ole Miss.
It also worked what he did. The things he asked for and did work on the field.
Sort of. Sort of.
Well,
The not being able to attract a top roster is not true because in 2024 there was a top 5 roster in Oxford, Mississippi that he found a way to lose 3 games and not make the playoffs with.
That's a good point.
So he might want to blame that on Ole Miss. That's one of those look in the mirror things.
Mm-hmm.
It does surprise me that he's as hot a commodity as he is. Like, I get that he's somebody you'd want, like Eli Drinkowitz. You know, I can understand why a lot of teams want him. But they're just falling heads over heels for him everywhere. I mean, the funniest thing in all this, outside of him just, I'd rather he just stay at Ole Miss. But if he's not going to, the best thing that could happen is him just come out and be the coach of the fucking Giants or something. I mean, it makes no sense why everybody.
Oh, there goes our clean rating.
Yeah. Clean rating.
Oh, man.
Clean rating is over. And it wasn't my fault this time. I love it.
Yeah.
And we're also dealing with the
Tennessee
never made the playoffs. Too.
Yeah.
And if
just
this
don't
goes
understand.
poorly in this ultimatum meeting to where he gets reassigned or suspended, he's still never made the playoffs, even if Ole Miss beats Mississippi State.
Yeah. Right. And he's people are just falling head over. I don't understand it at all, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I said, I understand him being a good candidate, but not this amazing thing that everybody's fighting for. Like
It is because they're winning at Ole Miss.
Yeah,
this is actually a rub at Ole Miss. He's doing this in spite. He's doing this in spite of being at Ole Miss, and
in his defense, we're not talking about a flash in the pan, someone who's job jumping, always looking for the next move. He's the 3rd longest tenured coach in the conference at this point. Only Kirby and Stoops have been there longer. He's elevated the program a significant amount.
But it makes you wonder if that's by choice.
Absolutely.
At this point, yeah.
I don't know if it was with you, Steve, or someone, but I remember early in the Lane years, I said I didn't think it would make it past the 3rd year before he would go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And it almost didn't, because that was the Auburn thing.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that was only 3 years in.
Yeah, that was 22, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was 22. And then there was an Oregon in there, one of the Oregon changes.
When they hired Lanning.
There was a Miami scare whenever they hired Mario Cristobal.
Remember the Miami?
Another Auburn scare, right?
No, it was just one, just the Brian Harsin thing.
I thought they did it when because I was with Locked On when that was a done deal. So I think that was last season because it was during my first football season. I remember the whole he's going to Auburn talk.
No, they were doing Florida at that point. It was Florida pretty hot and heavy.
When they thought, Napier might have gotten fired last year.
I could have sworn neither of us were working for Locked On in 22, were we?
I was.
Yeah, Steve was.
22?
Yeah, I was there. I started in my YouTube channel was created January 6th of 2022. So
my concept of time is just off, I guess.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Don't worry.
But at the end of the day, it's a mess. We'll find out tomorrow exactly where Keith Carter and Glenn Boyce and Lane Kiffin and everything stands at Ole Miss. And tomorrow has a chance to be a pretty weird day.
Hot yoga is going to be really cold tomorrow.
Yeah. Has a chance to be a nothing burger day, but it has a chance to be a Lane Kiffin weird day.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, since we're on this topic real quick, and we ain't got to spend a lot of time on it, but Mike, you may have some insight on this, but is there any rumors or any truth to possibly Sarkisian leaving Texas, going somewhere else, like maybe the Titans? I've seen his name brought up at the Titans last couple of weeks.
He said yesterday he is absolutely not going anywhere.
Okay.
Like he said that in press conference. He
said,
I'm not going anywhere. What he said. That's a direct quote.
So when he's announced with the Titans in January, I guess that'll all go out the window.
I mean, I don't know who.
I don't think he leaves now, though. I don't. I don't think he would have said it the way he did it and been that emphatic if he was considering it.
Nick Saban was that emphatic when he was.
I was going to say we had Saban 18 years, but anytime his name got brought up, it's just like, just freak out a little bit. But
yeah, it does seem.
I don't know.
It does seem like that's the one thing that can attract them way faster is the NFL. Whenever you hear I'm definitely not going anywhere.
I think the difference there is Saban hated it in the NFL. I think Sark really likes what he's doing now and enjoys Texas. Why wouldn't you? You have everything you want.
I mean, he should. I don't think he
Yeah.
should go anywhere. I just nothing would surprise me these days because I thought Lane Kiffin was solid and set at Ole Miss. And
I've just been through so many terrible coaches since Jeff Fisher was fired from the
I was about to say
terrible
coach.
Well,
yeah, I know. I was like,
you're
stop that.
Yeah, we're going to have to stop that one right there.
I liked Vrabel. I was kind of mad when they
I love Vrabel. He was like one of the best ones. But Ken Wisenhunt, come on, man.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Oh, what in God's name are we doing?
Mike Mularkey,
Mike Munchak.
I'm like, what?
Who was a great offensive line coach, but
right, yeah.
Vrabel's the only good one we've had since early Jeff Fisher.
Yeah, and they fired him for
bad ownership.
No good reason. Yeah, it is bad.
It's bad ownership, big time.
Yeah.
Bad ownership.
I don't think anybody disagrees with that except the owner.
So when this show blows up and we become multi-billionaires, we're going to buy the Titans.
That'd be awesome.
I'll sign the check right now.
Yeah. Jake, do you think Mike McCoy has a chance at the job full time? He was okay with the Chargers the first go around.
And they looked a little better offensively, but it's something's still not there. I mean, they're still losing ball games, but they're a lot more competitive, but they still lose, and
I don't think they'll.
I think you need a younger coach, and
of course that didn't work last time.
It did.
Yeah, that's my only problem is.
Yeah,
they tried the young offensive guru, and that didn't work.
Well, we got to have offensive talent first. We have no offensive talent besides Cam Ward.
Our GM sucked.
Yeah,
and I'm not. And our GM sucked so bad that it's like making me doubt this new one. And I think this new one's okay. I think this new one's pretty good. But
talking about bad GMs and bad ownership, you're talking about the Falcons. My God, they're awful right now too.
Oh, poor Falcons. Yeah. They look rough.
It's just such a loaded roster offensively, man. You got all those weapons, and you just can't do. And poor Michael Penix, dude, tore his ACL again.
Yeah.
You got to wonder if he's coming back to football. How many times has he messed up his knees?
It's a great question, Jeb. I know the answer to that. In his 8 seasons as a college and NFL quarterback, 5 of them have ended with a torn ACL.
Jeez, that is wow.
Yeah,
I mean, God,
it's got to be nothing left down there.
Yeah, it's like, how many legs do we have?
That's
God. I mean,
that's like the running back the Titans got Tajay Spears that doesn't have any cartilage in his knees at all.
Right? Yeah.
It's,
And sorry, I kind of got disappeared. I'm kind of doing the Adam Schefter thing at the moment. But can I just say about this?
Shefty Willis here.
Yes, sir.
Like every 15 minutes, some other text message or phone call comes in with something completely different. I've never seen a coaching search where Florida 100% believes they're getting Lane Kiffin. LSU 100% believes they're getting Lane Kiffin. And Ole Miss is still at like 70%.
That's why I'm saying it'd be funny if he ends up going like to the Giants or Titans or something.
Yeah,
and just everybody thinks they've got him.
Arkansas Jerry Jones just throws out all this money.
They 100% believes. And people that are saying that Florida is out of this. Florida is not out of this.
No.
And that is interesting. But yeah, sorry if I get spacey, I apologize.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Go to Penn State. No, well, it can't be Virginia Tech.
I was gonna say at Penn State he'd win at least 9 games a year. I'm just saying.
We get fired.
Well, yeah, and still get fired.
Yeah.
Penn State's like, nah, we're looking for the offensive line coach from Bowling Green. That's who we're targeting. We're zeroing in on.
We fired a guy that wins 10 games a year. We're going to hire a receivers coach from Ohio State
because they won a few games.
Yeah,
amazing.
Absolutely bizarre. But they're playing football this week, right?
They are. In honor of cupcake, we got a bakery theme.
Which, by the way, everybody,
nice.
everybody is pissed off about November Cupcake Week. If you play 4 non-conference games, does it matter when you play them? No,
right.
No, it doesn't.
Not even a little bit. No,
I don't think it does.
Stop it.
I did have a spirited argument about that with one of my former off-season guests, so it was a fun one.
I mean, you go whether you go 4 weeks at the beginning of the year or you space them out, it doesn't matter. You're still playing those games.
Yeah.
You're still playing.
Ole Miss went week 2 Kentucky, week 3 Arkansas. Is their schedule better than Alabama's? No.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's all irrelevant. I mean, Vandy loaded theirs up on the front end. They're playing a conference game this week. But it's not any better or any worse than anybody else's schedule. It's just we're playing a conference game now. This team played it in week 2 when Vandy was playing Virginia Tech. Like what? I mean,
I thought you were getting ready to like ramp up a bad JFK impression.
Oh my gosh.
We play the non-conference games in September.
What? You need to ask what your college football team can do for you, or what you can do for your college football team. Yeah, no. Speaking of college football teams and playing conference games, Vandy's playing Kentucky. Probably the best game of the weekend, honestly, because I don't think Missouri.
Well, it looks like Bo Pribula is going to play.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, he was questionable in the first injury report.
Mike, somebody when we talked about this last night, I said I would go Miyagi.
Yep. Well, you did say that,
and I think somebody heard me, and they went and Miyagi'd him because
better about my pick. All right.
Oklahoma. I picked Oklahoma. Obviously, I'll give that away, but Vandy fans need this game in a very bad way because Oklahoma's not losing to LSU. But so Kentucky's playing for a bowl game, something I didn't think I was going to say 4 weeks ago. They're playing for a bowl game.
Yeah.
And let's just, hey, Kentucky, just wait and do this to Louisville. Go ahead and get bowl eligible to Louisville. That's what you want anyway. Go ahead and do it. But no, I think when you look at, and this is also weird to say, Vandy has the advantage in just about every category in this game, and Mike and I were talking about this on the show that dropped this morning, and it's I mean, it's been odd to say, but I mean, eventually Vanderbilt's we're going to run out of weeks where like it's no longer odd, but Vanderbilt is just a better team all around than Kentucky right now. And Kentucky's a really, over the last 4 weeks, night and day from what they were at the beginning of the season, that quarterback change and sticking with him and like they've been just going through a big discovery phase with Cutter Boley and trying to figure out what he can do. I just hope that discovery phase lasts a little bit longer. But that's kind of where I stand with that. I mean, Cutter Boley still makes some mistakes, but he's so much better now than he was 4 weeks ago, like a rapid improvement, which you don't see that very often with freshman quarterbacks. But Cutter Boley he's a special dude.
Yeah, but I like Vandy's defense. I really do. I think they'll be able to handle him and not completely stop him, but enough that Vandy's offense will be able to outscore him at a pretty reasonable pace. Because, I mean, you look at him playing other good defenses. I mean, they won against Auburn, but they only scored, like 10 points? Mm-hmm. They did have a better game against Florida, but I think Vandy's defense is better than Florida's right now, especially with Florida having all the people out, Yeah,
they had a bunch of people out and they checked out. I think they realized they were just in trouble.
And I need to see Tennessee playing spoiler for Vandy making the playoffs more than I need oxygen.
Oh, God, yes.
What is up with that? Oh, God.
Talking about bizarre headlines, Jeb. That's going to be my theme all next week, just so you know.
But if Tennessee wins this weekend and goes into that, not only will they be trying to spoil Vandy going to the playoffs, but if they beat Vandy, they really should move ahead of them in the rankings. So they're trying to just not finish behind Vandy. So that's
another bizarre. Okay, thank you, Jeb. I didn't realize that angle either.
If Oklahoma loses to Mizzou and then Vandy loses that game, we're getting 3 Big 12 teams in the playoff is what's happening.
Yeah, probably true.
So, yeah.
So no,
Vandy needs to win. Oklahoma needs to lose.
I'm not looking forward to next weekend.
No, Oklahoma doesn't need to lose. They deserve where they are. Vandy needs to take care of business and jump Big 12 teams.
Oklahoma makes the playoffs. I don't know why. Like I would like to see them.
They're a fun team to watch play defense. Oklahoma. They played Alabama and had Alabama in knots, and they didn't even have their best pass rusher.
I was not rooting for them after Tennessee lost to them, but then they beat Alabama, and now I'm back in their corner. I don't know. It's a tough one.
That makes you wonder how good of a day that Trinidad Chambliss had against Oklahoma. Yeah. Remembering that. Yeah, when you see this defense just treating quarterbacks like that, and he just shredded them, took them apart.
Yeah, I mean that was impressive. Like what he was able to do, what he was able to accomplish. They struggled with that, and poor Matt Zollers, if he's the guy, I don't know that I don't know that Bo Pribula is going to be able to start. I mean that if you're going to throw a guy out there on a bum wheel against that defense, that's just cruel. Mm-hmm. Like they're gonna, I mean, he won't last.
I'm gonna say, if you're already knocked out of the playoffs anyway,
he won't last.
Seems kind of mean.
Yeah, he won't last even if he goes in. He'll take a couple big shots and he'll be back out. I mean, it's just the way this defense plays. I mean, and you know that's gonna be that. So
going back to the Kentucky Vandy game, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but in a crazy scenario where Kentucky just says they win out and get 7-5, they've got to throw Stoops a daggone lifetime contract, because what he has done with this daggone
he's
roster.
coach of the year if that happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they get to a bowl game, I think he's in the running for coach of the year. Absolutely.
He should be.
And when you look at it, they should have beat Texas.
Right.
They had a decent start against Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty close to this has been a pretty close to a special type Music City Bowl, Duke's Mayo Bowl level season for Kentucky when they were supposed to finish dead last.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And at one point in the season, you were like, yeah, they're dead last. They're playing like
they lost like 5 out of 6 there for a little while, and you thought, they're terrible.
Yeah.
And then
Kentucky is the perfect example of having to get your quarterback pick right, because whenever they get it wrong, they're awful. When they get it right, they're okay.
Right. Yep.
And if they'd have got it right from the jump, they might have been pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think Vandy's going to overpower them. I think they're just too talented.
Yeah, Vandy's super.
Think about what you just said.
Oh,
say it out loud.
Vandy
say that again.
Overpowering anybody, but yes,
the juggernaut that is Vanderbilt.
Right.
Oh no! Here comes Vanderbilt.
The mighty powerhouse.
Yeah, one of their cheers is like, "You'll never take me alive, coppers."
That's the last time we won a national championship, son.
Say, what do you say? Say,
what do you say? Huh? I want to get a couple of fit.
We run the T formation.
What was the one part when they was it scoring all the points or winning a title where the last time they did it, the quarterback ended up dying in World War I?
Yeah, something like that.
It was last time.
Oh God.
Okay.
The worst loss that Ole Miss has ever taken in their history was to Vanderbilt.
Wow.
Really?
What was the score?
It was like 81-0.
Okay. Good God.
Yeah, Vandy used to not be worth trifling with.
Right.
Yeah.
So like the 1910 Vandy, like the McGugan Vanderbilt Commodores. Yeah. Don't mess with those dudes.
Yeah. You FAF. Well, I can say it now. You fuck around and find out.
Yeah, I was going to too late. Sorry. Yeah, when you talk about them being a juggernaut, you hear every now and then people say we're now living in the worst timeline or something, but every now and then there's something fun you can find in that timeline.
Right.
Vanderbilt, the juggernaut.
You know what Clark Lee has started calling the stadium now?
What's that?
The cage.
Rebel? Oh.
The cage. Because it's like real, like everything's real tight. And you feel like you can't escape. He's like
that's a great nickname for a stadium. Everything is coming up Millhouse for the Vanderbilt Commodores.
Yeah. He goes, and you wouldn't believe how many F-bombs he drops. Like you see these behind the scenes things. He drops F-bombs all over the place. And he's like, yeah, Auburn is about to realize they're in the fucking cage and they got nowhere to hide. Send their asses back to the buses.
Oh my.
And you're like,
I do
whoa. Where was that Clark Lee a few years ago?
Really?
Good point.
So, like, he's coming out of his shell, too. That's the point of all that. Like, he's starting to kind of reveal his personality a little bit, and the team is just buying completely into it, which there's an extension looming some point down the road. He had dinner with the chancellor on Monday. He alluded to that in his press conference. So, an extension is in the offing. It's in the offing, see?
Well, should
and they're gonna sign right there on the dotted line. So that's close. He reportedly, allegedly, by rumor, interviewed at Auburn.
Ooh.
Hasn't everybody?
That's true. That's true.
Listen, okay. I'm probably going to make the Auburn fans that are watching this pretty upset, but okay. Well, let's go.
Jake's gonna love that.
What's new?
My
Steve's never done that before.
My prediction for the Auburn head coach, whenever they make the hire this time, is none other than Mr. Dan Mullen.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Think he's leaving the mighty UNLV?
Yep, and reuniting with his boy, John Cohen.
All right.
That sounds like a downgrade.
I just feel like if I was an Auburn fan and I was getting all geared up, it was like, okay, Drinkowitz, okay, Lincoln Riley, that thing's been thrown out there, by the way, Clark Lee, and hey, we're hiring a coach. It is Dan Mullen.
Luke Fickell.
I know Matt Perkins would be extremely happy about that.
He would love that, yeah.
But
Jonathan Smith.
Yeah, things are going extremely well at Michigan State. So yeah.
Things are looking up, guys. They would Gene Chizik the heck out of that tarmac.
Oh,
They would Greg Schiano that one.
Yeah.
God.
Right, Jeb?
I've also seen John Gruden's name be brought up in the Auburn toss. I'm like,
so have I.
You're not. Yeah.
Of course.
It would make sense.
He's the white whale.
Because
sense.
They always do something bizarre in coaching hires. Nothing that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's true. The Gruden rumors.
Yeah.
Wasn't Chizik coming off of a losing record at Iowa State when they hired
Yeah,
him?
he was like 5-19 as a head coach. And he won a national title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For only $250,000, the best bargain in sports history.
Right.
Gotta love that.
You hate that to give half his salary to Cam Newton for that.
He's actually on the 4th and 1 podcast staff there.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
He's not, but I just made that up.
Well, what was the Cam Newton, the thing with Drake made? Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
No.
Apparently, like Drake May said he didn't know what podcast Cam Newton was on, so Stephen A was chirping at him for it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's funny.
That's great.
Like that was today. That's why I thought you were talking about the 4th and 1 stuff, Corey.
No, he just brought up Gene Chizik and Cam Newton, and Cam Newton has a podcast. Had no idea Drake May is talking trash. Which he always struck me as kind of a quiet dude.
I don't think he was intending to talk. I think he genuinely didn't know. But then Stephen A was.
The fact of the matter is this, Drake May.
Yeah.
Cam Newton is on the 4th and 1 podcast. That's my Stephen A.
No, Stephen A. Smith. Okay, let's just talk about this for a second. He was talking about the Lane Kiffin situation and said that Lane Kiffin is obviously going to Florida or LSU because brothers don't want to play football in Mississippi. And it's like, what? Is this 1964?
Oh my God.
Are they not number 6 in the country?
Yeah.
With a black starting quarterback and a black backup?
Yeah. Good God.
It's like,
but do they want to be there?
Yeah, it's like, what are y'all talking? Why are you just like, okay, there's the low hanging fruit. Let's regenerate this take from 1967.
We're not still waving flags in the stands anymore.
Yeah.
Like we're in the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
When did he said that today?
Yesterday.
He's just.
Yeah, he is basically Skip Bayless.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Andy.
Yeah. Yeah, Diego
Just
Pavia on the show.
Trolling for fun. Diego
Yeah.
Pavia.
I'll be right back, boys.
All right.
Okay.
BRB. All right.
All right, let's go to the next game.
Tennessee.
Did we actually pick that game?
Oh, okay.
Let's just
I'm
flash
gonna
picks up one
make it
time.
pace.
I don't think we have to go through like the formal process of making
Okay.
it. If we have it on paper, I think we can just.
I am on the
about it.
Wildcats to cover but not win in that one. So
And I think the rest of them are Vanderbilt.
Yeah. They must have Vandy.
I looked at FanDuel and the odds are actually gone down. It's 8.5 now. So I feel a little bit better
that's
about
Made
it.
the odds.
one place I seen it, they'd went up. Interesting.
Yeah, I looked on FanDuel.
May the odds be forever in your favor.
Yeah.
Really?
But the over-under went up from 52 to 54 and a half.
Ooh.
So-
I'm telling you, that game has a chance to be 2 hours and 30 minutes long.
It's going to be a quick one.
Mm-hmm.
Diego's last chance.
That's how I feel about Oklahoma, Missouri. I think that's going to be a fast game. They're going to run a lot.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about with that game. I mean, it's just Oklahoma's defense is just going to terrorize Missouri, and there's not a whole lot Missouri's going to be able to do about it.
Missouri's defense is good too, but
if they can't win,
Oklahoma's is better. Yeah.
Who has the better running game?
Missouri?
I like Missouri's is really good, but Oklahoma's defense is bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't put Zollers if he's playing quarterback in 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
You need to run it.
And I think with when you have a great running game, I think when you're going against a great defense, your quarterback has to bail you out just a few times.
Yeah.
I don't think Zollers is good enough against that defense to even do that. That defense is special. And, I don't know that he's going to be able to convert a whole lot of 3rd and 8s or a whole lot of meaningful 3rd and 9s that Oklahoma is going to get Missouri into. And it's just going to be, and Missouri's defense is pretty good. So this may be another slugfest, rock fight, whatever you want to call it. But I think Oklahoma on the whole is better defensively than Missouri. Missouri probably in the front 7 might have a slight advantage, but I think there's some things in the secondary that they lack. And I think John Mateer can make enough plays to just nudge them ahead.
Mm-hmm.
That's my feeling on this one.
What about you, Mike?
I'm leaning Sooners in this one. For me, I didn't know about Pribula possibly coming back until today, so that surprised me. I think that certainly changes it. I think this Oklahoma team is surging at the right time. If they win their last 2, they are not a team I would want to face in the playoffs. I think on their day they can beat anyone. I don't know that they can win 4 games in a row in the playoff, which, heck, now you're talking about you got to win your last 2 as well against decent teams. But on their day, they can beat anybody. I think Oklahoma gets it done in this one.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think Oklahoma does finish this one. I just don't think Missouri just has enough in the tank right now to really win a game like this. But
the only reason I picked Missouri was just to cover, and I think Oklahoma will win. I just felt like with both these teams having good defenses and both having good run games, I don't feel like it's one that's going to be a really high scoring game. Oklahoma certainly could end up just leaving Missouri in the dust, but I picked it to be closer, so I took Missouri just in that capacity.
Anybody else? Steve?
I like Oklahoma in this game because the Oklahoma defense is too good, and a true freshman quarterback is going to get taken apart by Britt Venables.
Yeah. We're all kind of along the same lines of the consensus. And it's going to be a pretty close game, but I think Oklahoma can nudge it ahead just a little bit, enough to cover. So, Tennessee, Florida. This one is going to be very interesting. It's a team that's just struggling to find some confidence in Tennessee, and a Florida team which you just don't know who's going to show up, truthfully. And Tennessee is a team that has not won in the Swamp since 2003. So, and it doesn't seem to matter. Florida's had some really rough teams, and they somehow find ways to win the game against Tennessee in the Swamp. So, for that, I kind of like Florida, but I think this is one of those years that the streak's got to end at some point, and I think Tennessee's gonna end it just because Florida's just, what are they playing for at this point?
Yeah.
And it's our last chance for at least a couple of years. We can't end the streak of Florida on losing. We just can't. So I'm praying Tennessee figures this out. They got the better offense. They're going to score a lot. But with their defense, Florida's going to hit at least a few big plays, and they're going to end up scoring too. So can we just stay ahead of them? I would say yes if you were just looking at 2 teams on paper. It's the whole fact of the whole issue playing in the Swamp thing that worries me and has me all on edge on this one. But I think Tennessee's the better offense. I think they win.
I didn't realize in looking in this one, since 2005, Tennessee's only won this game 3 times.
Yeah. They've had a lot of problems.
Yeah, they've only won in Gainesville twice in the last 60 years. And that was back-to-back times down there in 2001 and 2003.
I mean, it's crazy.
God.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. And with that rivalry going away, we need to end it with a win. We just need to. Of course, I felt, it wasn't the same thing, but felt that way about Georgia too, kind of. And we didn't win that one. Came close, very close, but couldn't do it.
This spread surprised me too. Same, the Oklahoma one was bigger than I thought it would be. This one's not as big as I thought it would be. 3.5. Yeah.
They're respecting that problem playing in the swamp thing.
Yeah.
That defense is good, and they're legitimately good defensively, but
they're losing a lot of players to injuries.
If you look at their injury report, my goodness.
Oh
yeah.
Another pass rusher's out. We just found out this week, so they're having issues.
Yeah, I'd say.
I'm thinking the Vols are going to cover in this game because it's only a 3-point spread, and you win by a touchdown is an easy cover. So give me the Tennessee Vols.
Yeah, same. I think it's just they're just due. A lot of people out for Florida. They're just.
And Florida has no chance at even the playoff.
They have no
game.
chance for anything.
Yeah,
they got a interim coach that's he's just there.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, maybe they're trying to show, what they have for their next coach, aka Lane Kiffin. So they may play inspired, but inspired. I don't know. But,
that game already happened.
I know. Yeah.
Of course, Magway in his head could already be gone too. You never know.
You're right. I just don't. I know the history's there and all that, and it's in Gainesville, but I just don't see how they hang around with this offensive juggernaut in Tennessee. So they can't keep up scoring wise for sure.
Yeah. I will say last week for Florida, DJ Lagway looked a ton better in front of his potential new head coach in Lane Kiffin.
He definitely played inspired there. I don't know, but but we'll all hope it's because he's transferring to Ole Miss. We'll see.
I think on the Lane train thing, I think the bridges they're on fire.
Yeah, they might not have burnt them down, but they definitely are going to need some repairing before you can cross them.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I was going to say he can cross them right now.
He can put out the fires, but he needs to do it very soon.
Yeah, once that bridge is gone.
Yeah,
and we'll see what happens tomorrow at 10 Central.
Yeah,
that should tell us a lot.
Yeah.
Rooting for Mizzou and USC this weekend. Rooting for Kansas.
Oh, the Trojans. Okay.
Oh,
but I don't know. Yeah. But if USC wins, then they jump ahead of Vandy, I think.
Rick and Bonnie, really? I think Rick and Bonnie's not rooting for what's helping Vandy.
They were trying. They were worried about Alabama. Yeah.
Okay.
And that, I guess that helped. Alabama's
in Greenbow, Alabama.
Yeah.
I think Alabama, unless they just
got to win.
Just win.
They of course this weekend is Illinois because it's Eastern Illinois, but you beat Auburn, and then you make the committee decide whether if you lose a game in the conference championship game, they said they weren't going to penalize you. Alabama will have 3 losses at that point. Do they stay in? Even though they lost their conference championship game.
Yeah.
God, you wouldn't think it 10-3, but who knows?
Yeah, right. Anything can happen.
It should be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Hey, they want Ole Miss out of it. And these are the same people that lost their mind when Florida State got left out. But they think it's only fair that Ole Miss gets left out if Lane Kiffin's gone because that's the difference than the players actually on the field.
I was wondering about that. If y'all lose the Egg Bowl and Lane Kiffin leaves, will they try and use that as an excuse?
Yeah, they would try and use that as an excuse.
I mean, the chairman of the the head honcho there said that the reason Alabama got put behind Notre Dame is because of their rushing statistics. So, they're not rushing the ball real well. I'm not really.
Well, to be fair, that's Hunter Yurachek, who is the Arkansas athletic director.
Right.
He may not know football.
Yeah, I know.
He don't know ball, guys. Hey, Paul, he don't know ball. I'll hang on listen.
Nope.
Yeah.
Paul.
So, it don't matter head to head. Don't matter. No matter where your wins are. how you win. It's all about the rushing stats. So
yeah,
we got to have 500 yards on the ground this weekend.
Which you'll get penalized for running a score up on November cupcake.
Right.
Yeah. Ole Miss did. Ole Miss dropped down a line, and after winning 49-0 and outgaining the Citadel 600-100.
Yeah, right.
They didn't beat them by the imaginary offshore spread of 55 points.
Penalized.
And it's like, oh, you struggled with the Citadel.
Good teams win, great teams cover.
Yeah. Well, it was a no-line game, so technically we did cover.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't cover the bet that was in the Dominican.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
The dual fan sports line was 56.5 for Ole Miss.
Oh, yeah.
The dual fan.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, if that scenario happens where Alabama beats Auburn, then they lose to the championship game and get left out. I mean, a lot of people are saying you will not see anybody want to play a championship game again if it comes to that scenario.
Well, if they lose to Auburn, are they out of the championship game though?
I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff that could happen.
Pretty much.
But
because
I think so.
They at that point, if Texas wins and Alabama loses and Ole Miss wins, Ole Miss takes the spot.
Right.
Otherwise, it's Texas A&M. If Texas A&M just beats Texas, they're in.
Mm-hmm.
And they would play Alabama. And Alabama, if they lose to Auburn, that's how Georgia gets in, essentially.
Yeah. And Georgia beats them out of Texas.
And you can't have a tiebreaker that includes Georgia and Texas A&M because they never play each other.
Right.
They still haven't played in Kyle Field.
I know.
Wild, dude.
Yeah, Georgia's played in Austin as an SEC member before Kyle Field.
Yeah.
That is so bizarre.
How does that happen? I know that is the case. Why?
The SEC schedule, whenever Texas A&M and Missouri came into the league, was so messed up that it took the two teams coming in and going to this new format for it finally to correct itself.
Because I know right when they came in, and the Gamecocks became A&M's permanent crossover team.
Yes.
Lifelong
and then Missouri ended up playing them every year because Missouri was in the East. I mean, the SEC just messed up a bunch of stuff in the teams.
And now we play for the Mayor's Cup because both cities are Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm actually upset. I was kind of hoping Mizzou would be one of the Gamecocks' permanent rivals. They're not, but I was kind of hoping they would be.
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Shane Beamer did say, I think next year they're going to be in the college football playoffs, I believe.
Oh, 100%. Take it to the bank right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
totally believe
we got ourselves a worst to first brewing.
No, we're going to be ahead of Arkansas.
So go to Dual Fan, King Draft, and online bet.
Wow.
Okay. I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
I get it. You don't have to say anything about Bet Online because that is an offshore bet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that is offshore.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Costa Rica, I think, right?
I don't know where it is. I'm a FanDuel man myself.
Yeah, that's true. I love FanDuel.
What do we have left? We need to.
I mean,
we got 10 minutes left. Yeah.
Let's do some bacon. All right. I finally came to my senses and I picked Charlotte and the points.
Yeah.
Jake, you make fun of me all year long for picking Georgia in these big spreads, and what do?
Georgia. I mean, Georgia is rolling right now. Honestly, they've looked really good.
Yeah, but they're going to get bored on Saturday, or whatever the hell they play.
It's about time for Third and Bobo. About time for Third and Bobo to appear.
They're just going to get bored, and you're gonna see Ryan Puglisi second series in the third quarter, and they're just gonna. You're going to see the threes in for the fourth quarter, and it's just going to be kind of clunky.
But Charlotte is really bad.
They are really bad.
I think they're going to get their offense ready.
Is this a bad thing for Georgia? Is this a bad thing for Georgia with Georgia Tech coming up?
Maybe.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they've had these techniques like this before, and
it depends on how they execute early. Because if there's a problem with execution, that's the kind of stuff that can carry over.
Yeah, I mean, if you come out sloppy, just because it's just one of those. Okay, we can relax, and
And shame on Georgia Tech, by the way. Play the game in Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was because they were doing construction, but
oh yeah, that's what I thought. It's not.
They've been playing.
They've been played there all year.
Oh,
unless they're going to start the construction now.
Yeah, and then why not wait 2 weeks to start the construction?
So are they playing it at the Benz this year?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
It makes no sense. Like I thought, when I saw that game announced there, I was like, oh, they're renovating, which they are, but the renovations haven't affected. This place is still half empty, but yeah. And I've also, speaking of Georgia Tech, I've heard Brent Key is a bigger player at Florida than one would think. He has more interest there than one would think.
Really?
So,
in Georgia Tech is alma mater?
Yeah.
Yeah, but money, SEC.
Yeah.
What color does he bleed if you cut him open?
Yeah, seriously.
Jeb, don't actually go cut him open, okay?
No.
Yeah, right, Jeb. Don't.
Come on, man.
Google, what happens if I slice Brendan Key's throat?
Yeah.
No.
What color does he bleed if I slice Brent Key open?
I'm going with Charlotte.
Yeah.
I'm also on Charlotte.
Yeah,
I picked against the spread, but yeah.
Cassidy and Jake are the only ones that looks like they're on Georgia.
I think we're good here.
Yeah, Georgia's going to win. Georgia's going to win 45-7, but that's
no. Let's break this game down further. So when we didn't talk about Texas, Arkansas. I mean, do we need to?
What does Becky know that the rest of us don't? Is the question in this game.
She never picks Texas.
She hates Texas. Yeah,
she's the only team that picked Arkansas, and she's in first place. So
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. That pick wasn't because she's in first place. That pick is because she doesn't like Texas.
I think anyone but Texas.
I think it was our boys, Biscuit and SEC boys, but I remember one of them saying the other night, I think we can move on. Arkansas hiring Bobby Petrino because they haven't won a game since he took over. So
they've looked downright dreadful. Actually,
yeah, they cannot win a one-score game. They cannot win a one-score game.
Nope.
And it's pretty funny. I was listening. I was actually tuned into Locked On Razorbacks today. Just
John Neighbors is one of my favorite dudes ever.
I've never actually listened to his show. I've always just kind of seen his clips and obviously interacted with him on Squad. But it's a mess over there. Not on his show, but it's a mess over there at Arkansas. Yeah.
Are they going to end up hiring Eric Morris or Alex Golish? I feel like one of those two is probably the favorite at this point.
Probably Ryan Silverfield.
Oh, good. Yeah, he could be too.
I mean, they're still holding out hope for Dan Campbell, I guess. I don't know.
They're one that would be a decent Dan Mullen hire. He'd be a good hire for those guys, I think.
Yeah, and what you need is somebody that has the willpower to organize Walmart, JB Hunt, and those Tyson's Chicken into one collective thing. And if that happens, Arkansas could get scary. But the problem is you haven't found a coach that can do that.
Is it true? It's probably fake. It's probably not true. But I'm going to ask it anyway. Did Dabo Swinney interview over there?
They got Cal. They got Cal. It would be the similar situation as Cal from Kentucky. You have a coach that's not necessarily on the hot seat, but he doesn't feel appreciated anymore, Yeah,
that's true.
And
I mean, it wouldn't shock me. I don't know if it actually happened, but it wouldn't shock me. And wouldn't be a terrible move. He could use a change of scenery.
He could. I also wonder if that move would be doomed to fail. I don't know if you get much better if you hire Dabo if you're Arkansas right now. Does that elevate you to where you want to be? I don't see it at this point, especially after this year Clemson had, where on paper you had a top 10 talented roster, and they were very talented this year, and they suck.
Mm-hmm.
They knocked off Louisville.
They did.
All right, put the cupcakes back up. I think we're all on Texas. All right, except Becky.
Yeah.
And Coastal. Jake, Cassidy, and Bossman. Bossman, explain why you like. Oh, just kidding. Jake and Cassidy on the South Carolina train. What do you guys see that I don't?
An SEC team against the Sun Belt team.
Yeah, and I think Illinois Southern
Which one's the
played a
Sun
little
Belt?
bit better. Played better the last couple of weeks. So, yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
I would not take South Carolina favored by 25.5 against Air.
No, they're just they just need to finish out the season and just reset. I mean, Mike Shula did some irreparable damage that they can't take care of until they hire some new blood at offensive coordinator. It just is what it is. They're not going to cover the spread. They'll win just fine.
Next week will be the least hyped Palmetto Bowl that I can ever remember. Neither of them or Clemson have anything to look forward to. They both just want to check out and get to the offseason.
Yeah. And Coastal Carolina, the mythical chickens against the fighting chickens. I guess we can talk about that a little bit. Yeah.
Right.
There's at least a storyline after the game.
Yeah.
No.
We could talk about Coastal with the other Tim Beck as their head coach.
Yeah.
Tim Beck.
I don't know if
the Chaucer Roosters.
Yeah. The Chaucer Roosters versus the
Fighting Roosters.
Mm-hmm. Professional Fighting Roosters.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like South Carolina can get it done. They're going to finish the season strong and then work on building for their playoff run next year.
Thank you.
I hope
so too, Jake.
I mean, they'll win by 3 touchdowns, but guess what? That's not a cover.
I'm going to say, if the same offense that showed up at the first half of last week's game shows up,
right,
they can put up a lot of points.
Then they win at halftime and never came back out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but Coastal Carolina's no A&M when it comes to making a comeback. But they're still not a bad team is the problem. So
yeah, I was very disappointed in that because I was like, man, South Carolina's been holding back. Well, Mike Shue's been holding back, South Carolina, and then they didn't come out in the second half and play. I mean, you've got to at least get a field goal.
They should have kicked. They were in field goal range and passed it up.
Right,
and then lose by 1.
Man, awful.
That's pretty terrible. But
not a good look there for Shane. And then he comes out and says, "Yeah, we're going to be in the playoffs." You're like, after that,
yeah.
That's bold.
I feel like,
Shefty's getting up.
Yeah,
something's
something going on. So
now I feel like if South Carolina was playing Charlotte, I would pick that spread. But
we're going to go into
Coastal Carolina's good enough.
Rick and Bonnie, we cannot do 2 minutes yet because Steve has got some sort of bombshell happening here. So we're going overtime, Rick and Bonnie. So hold your horses. So
let's see.
LSU, Auburn, Alabama.
Steve's going to come back, and Kiffin's going to be announced as the head coach for the Giants, probably.
Hey, I'll
do it. Go to the NFL.
I said this in our chat this week, but if there was a line on the Western Kentucky LSU game, I would probably have to pick Western Kentucky.
There is. It's 22.5. Yeah.
I probably still pick
We just
Western
didn't pick
Kentucky.
it. Yeah. Some betting sites didn't offer a line. Some did, and the 22.5 was the one that I had seen. And that's a very interesting number.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it should be more.
But can they score 22 points?
At this point, I don't know.
Apparently, Kiffin's going to be the head coach of the Guangdong Dragons.
Good. Yeah.
Awesome.
He's going to pull a Ted Lasso and go take over a football team.
Tomorrow we'll hear he's going to take that Saudi Arabian money.
Right, there you go.
He's going to the Live Tour. What the hell?
How could you turn it down? I get it.
He's going to play Live Golf. What a move!
All right, 2 minutes, Corey.
Well, I was waiting for you to get back for 2 minutes. So okay. Yes, 2 minutes. Okay, so we are SEC After Dark. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in each and every week for the fun that we have. to Hammer, congratulations on your upcoming wedding.
Yep.
And hope you guys have fun and safe travels back to wherever you live afterwards, and hope you guys have a blast at your wedding. So Biscuits and SEC is a show you should check out. They did a phenomenal job this week, as they do every week. It's no surprise. So be sure to check them out each and every week as well. Jake Thomas, Bama After Dark, the double shot of Alabama coverage. Check him out each and every week. He does the solo mission on Bama After Dark, and he does the he tag teams with Stacey Blackwood on Tide Talk Live, and they put together a phenomenal show. So you should check that out. Check both of those out as well. Jeb, at some point, yep,
can't see me,
can't find me,
can't find you, can't see me. You can find him here though.
Yep,
that's Jeb Beecham. He's our resident volunteer. Mike Huseman, off-season After Dark, and a regular on Locked On Vandy during the week, and a regular on the Locked On Ole Miss pregame show, which I don't know if that'll turn into a weekly spot after football season. That remains to be seen. The only man that can answer that is the Stephen Willis. He is my shooting guard right here. He's scoring all the buckets with 15 million subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
And the most watched Ole Miss podcast from the Locked On Network. There you go. Stephen Willis. Apparently when he talks, they listen, because he said something and Lane Kiffin immediately went on Pat McAfee to go, whoa, 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 whoa.
The boys got pulled. The boys got pulled. That's all I'm saying.
He's got some pull now.
He's got pull.
We might need to increase the frame size here.
Yeah.
His hat's gone up a couple notches, but I kid. But dude's killing it. And then Locked On Vandy, we're over 1,000. We're over 1,100 now.
Nice.
We're cruising. We're cruising. So make sure you check that out. The Diego's last dance at First Bank is this weekend. So make sure you check that game out as well. And then it'll be on to who's next. Who's the next QB1? That'll be a fun run of shows there. Until next time, please check us out, SEC After Dark. Follow all of us. Our handles are in our name tags. Make sure you follow all of us and follow the show. And we thank you for joining. Bring a friend. Next time, 450 of you guys. Thanks for showing up. And we'll check you back here next week. Anchor down. Go Dogs.
Howdy toddy.
Good luck,
Come
Hammer. Gig 'em.
No. There you go.
Woo pig.
Woo pig. Boiler up. In stream.